top two teams in the East, the Knicks and Pistons in Detroit, New York, on an 8-game roll coming in. The Pistons 7-1 in the second game of back-to-backs. That's best in the NBA. This game was competitive for about 10 minutes. Cade Cunningham through contact. Pistons up. And then Dennis Jenkins playing under a two-way contract. This guy tossed in 18. The Pistons up 28-17 after one. Now, the Knicks playing without Cat and OG Anunoby, and they got a miserable outing from Jalen Brunson. End of the first half, rejected by Paul Reed. Brunson shot just 15% in the first half, worse than any first half of his career with at least 10 shots. He finished 4 of 20. Knicks down 21 at the half, more of the same in the third quarter. Tobias Harris all alone, straight on three. Pistons by 29, and then Isaiah Stewart cutting to the hoop and throwing down. The Pistons in a rout by 38. The 80 points, the fewest the Knicks have scored all season, so their winning streak comes to an emphatic end. The Knicks crashing to earth with a pronounced thud. The Pistons' 38-point win, the second largest in NBA history to snap a winning streak of 8 games or longer. Only 2012 when Portland snapped San Antonio's 11-game streak when they beat the Spurs by 40. Mr. Perkins is here. The Pistons, Perk, have now beaten the Knicks by 31 and 38 this season after Detroit was eliminated by New York last season in the playoffs in 6 games. So, in your mind, how have the Pistons flipped this thing and turned it all around?
Well, let me say this. There's only 3 things in the world that I'm scared of: reality shows, scary movies, and the Detroit Pistons. I mean, they scared the living hell out of me, real talk, because of their physicality. Like, they're the favorite to win the East, but you should see what they did to Jalen Brunson tonight, who, by the way, is one of my favorite players. That perimeter defense, Asur Thompson, Holland II, Jenkins, those guys are not backing down and want all the smoke. And in order to go and compete, just not in the Eastern Conference, but to win the championship, you have to bring a certain level of physicality all across the board. They have it with those 2 horses that's anchored in the middle, and Isaiah Stewart, who's, by the way, first in the league as far as rim protection, and also Jalen Duren, who didn't even play tonight, which makes this loss for the Knicks even more disturbing. But the others on the perimeter, led by one of the best players in the league, Cade Cunningham, this team is dangerous and they're scary.
Perk, we're going to have to dive into that fear of reality shows a little bit later on, but going back to the top dogs in the Eastern Conference, you got the Pistons, then 4.5 back, you got the Celtics. Knicks are now 5.5 back. Then the Cavs are kind of creeping around, just added James Harden. So how do you see this Eastern Conference shaking out by season's end?
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be a brawl for it all. I believe that the Pistons are going to win it. They should be the favorite because of their physicality. But my dark horse in the Eastern Conference is those damn Celtics. I mean, look at what they did at the trade deadline right now. Jalen Brown, looking like the best 2-way player in the game. They're going to sneak up on a lot of people. The Cavs are going to be there. I love the addition of James Harden, but I got the Pistons. And look, the Pistons, they shouldn't just be favorite to win the Eastern Conference. They should be favorite to win it all at this point. When I look at the Western Conference and I look at the injuries that the Oklahoma City Thunder are battling, we don't know when J-Dub is going to come back. SGA now is out. They didn't give him a timetable. The Denver Nuggets are missing key pieces. The Pistons right now are clicking on all cylinders, physically and mentally.
So we're going to see if they can keep that same energy throughout February, March, April, and beyond. But we appreciate the insight as always, Perk.
I appreciate y'all.
More on that in just a little bit. But first, the Celtics playing host to the Heat. Winners of 4 straight is Boston, and they've got their new center, Nikola Vucevic. Now, Boston only had 38 points in the first half. Doesn't help when you miss 20 of your first 21 threes. But here, fighting their way back, emblematic of Vucevic's effort. Down below, he finished with 11 and 12. They were within 5 with that bucket. And then Derek White finding space for a corner 3. They tied things up at 72. We move to the 4th. 4 minutes to play. 91 all. Davion Mitchell out to Andrew Wiggins for 3. He had a team-high 26 to push the lead back up to 3 there. Then Jaylen Brown tries to dish it, but the ball gets loose. Eventually winds up back in the hands of Jaylen Brown, falling away off the contact for Bam Adebayo and gets it. He had a game-high 29. It's a 1-point game. Then under 2 minutes to go. Vooch to White, pump fake, Lean that one in. Celtics go up by 2, and then the last chance for the Heat. It's a drive and kick out to Mitchell, but he can't get it to go. Celtics trail by as many as 22, but come back to beat the Heat in a thriller.